All right. Hello, crafty friends. This is the Paper Chef here. Welcome to our 2023-2024 annual catalog walkthrough. For those of you who are demonstrators, I just got these in the mail. When I ordered some catalogs, I ordered the new catalog tabs. And if you recall, we had to cut them ourselves last year. They are the 2023-2024 annual catalog tabs. So I figured I could mark mine as I go along, or at least take out a sheet. See, so they're much easier to share this time. Demonstrators have access to some supply items. And I just wanted to point those out. And I got some new catalogs today and some more cardstock, so I'll be advertising my cardstock share a little bit more. All right, so let's do this. I have some paper to show you as I go through the walkthrough. I was able to order and expedite my order. So I was able to do that really late last night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, Mountain Time, which was 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time. And I was able to get some things and overnight them. So they should be here. They should be here tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if it actually works. I paid a small fortune to get overnight. All right. This is beautiful, right? This is the catalog. And a few of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, unfortunately, didn't get their catalog yet. But I just got them, and I will be sending them to all my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. And anyone who ordered my kits gets to also add in a catalog. And you'll get not only a catalog, but a survival kit, which is really fun. So I like how these are up on little boxes. And I like the way this is displayed. This is a beautiful layout. And you're going to see that greens and blues are really prominent in this catalog. Okay, it talks about that this is our 35th anniversary year of Stampin' Up. And then you see the table of contents. It's a family-run company. And the founder, Shelly, is still on the board, and then her daughter's the CEO of the company. Okay, so this is Shelly, who I met on the incentive trip. Sarah, she was on the trip, but I didn't meet her when I was there. When I went on that trip, but she's the CEO. That's her mother, founder. She founded it with her sister, and this still, a lot of the family works in the company. Okay, table of contents. And you can imagine what it started out as, like in the garage. Then it was mail order and them trying to order stuff and send it to other people. And now we make a lot of our own things in the U.S. and then we have some things made overseas. So the company's come a long way in 35 years. Okay, this just talks about making a difference and different things you can do in kits and just some pictures. All right. Now, I have not even actually, this is my first time walking through the catalog. Seriously, I was on a frenzy last night and just sort of went through and ordered stuff real quickly, but I never really got to walk through it slowly, so I'm excited to be able to do that with you right now. This is a graphic that I was using to advertise my cardstock share and designer series paper share. If you're interested in trying all the cardstock, all the designer series paper, all the new deluxe paper, or if you're interested in the Zany Zoo kit, then please use the links in the description of this video to sign up for my events if you're in the US. Because I'm working on those kits right now. I love this layout again. I mean, look at the way that they pointed out the colors. So just from a graphic design perspective, this is a beautiful layout of the catalog. And a lot goes into the catalog. They're designed years in advance. If you remember, there was a boho blue mini machine special recently. If you recall that there was that special, and if you were like, oh, wait, I wish I would have joined Stampin' Up! And got the boho blue mini. This is the boho blue color. Then you may say, well, I have another chance. So I'm hoping you, oops, I'm going to go from the other direction, accessories and more. We'll get there. Anyway, you can get the boho blue, the machine that's in that color. It's available as of today. We're selling that machine now because we had some left over from the starter kit special. I think it's $63. Anyway, this is the new in color called Moody Mauve. We'll talk about the in colors when we get to them. This layout here is talking about kits. And I have how to, if you want to freeze this frame, this is how to subscribe to my Paper Pumpkin. You can use my QR code. Or if you go to my website, which is in the description of this video, on that website, there is a link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. If you like these new in colors, you do not want to miss this month's Paper Pumpkin kit, because it features all these new ink colors, which is pretty cool. All right, now let me go see who's come through. Okay, so Kathy's saying she has her, let me zoom back out, her catalog ready, and she's walking through with me. this is a subscription over here. I'm going to say hi to you in a minute. Over here are kits. We have 2 kit programs. One is subscription, where you get it every month like a magazine, but it's a surprise box of crafty goodness. And another program we have that if you like kits, is just you buy the whole kit with everything you need. And it's not a subscription. You just pick a kit that you like and you buy it. Here's a few kits that are currently available. And the new one, a confetti kit, just became available today. So there's loads and loads of kits, or there's a subscription program. I like both because I like to get the Crafty Mojo going each month. And it's really fun to have kits and lots of new supplies. So hello, Gloria. Hello, Deborah from Australia, New South Wales. Cool. All right. Hello, Crafty Diana. And Sandy. And Deborah. Ooh, all right. I'm ready to show you some paper. I love this suite. And I'm also going to give you some tips about what to get if you are one of the types that likes to have all the things that I use for my workshop series. Hello, Linda from Stamp, Cut, and Create. Hello, Anne. Hello, Jennifer. Keep saying hello as you come in. This is called the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. It's a really cool pack of paper. I'll show you what the full pack looks like. Here's what it looks like. And I'm showing you this because it's a 6x6 pack of paper. You can get the whole suite with just using one product number. Whenever you buy a bundle, you save money, you save 10%. So I'm just going to show you this paper. And I did a walkthrough with this paper. This is the new color, Lemon Lolly. Love all these colors. This is Berry Burst. And this contains so many other coordinating colors. Let me see. Lost Lagoon over there. Azure Afternoon, which is that's this nice blue that's sort of replacing a Pacific Point that kind of isn't there anymore. This darker blue is Blueberry Bushel, which is a returning color. That's the Lemon Lolly. We have Bubble Bath, which is a pink color. Lemon Lime Twist. Love that color. Lemon Lime Twist. Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight. That's that darker blue. We have Pretty Peacock. That's that. Here, it's this color here. That's like a really dark, sort of greenish color. Did we say Bubble Bath already? I mean, there's so many coordinating colors in here. Fresh Freesia. That's that purplish sort of color. Maybe it's not in that one. I'm trying to see where I see any Fresh Freesia. I see the Berry Burst. It could be that like sort of purplish color here. Yeah, there it is. It's over there. I can see it. Here it is. This is Fresh Freesia. So there's lots of coordinating colors. And I have a couple cards to share with you that I made with it. And if you sign up for the Designer Series Paper Share, this is what you'll get. You'll get 12 sheets of this paper, and it's all different for this particular design. And sometimes if you get 12 sheets of paper, 6x6, they won't be all different. They'll be like two sheets of each because I cut them in 6x6. All right. So this gold stuff, I was watching our CEO. Well, I was listening to her, and she was talking about how there was silver on the other side. I didn't even notice that. So I'm going to open this up again. I didn't notice this on the unboxing. I thought the one side was gold and they didn't have anything on the other side. So now we're going to take another look at that. This is called the Gold Celebration Specialty Designer Series paper. And this paper, or specialty DSP, this paper is part of the suite, and it would be part of what's called the Designer Series Paper Share Deluxe. So when I do a deluxe share, yeah, I like that. She was talking about the silver. Isn't that neat? Okay, let's put something over that so you can see it. So silver on one side, gold on the other. I love the paper even more. Okay, and here's another sheet of it. It's really acetate. It's going to be great for shaker cards and birthday cards. Anyway, I'd like to tell you things that you can get in this catalog to be prepared for some of my upcoming workshops. This month, I'm working on, in the month of May and June, I'm using Zany Zoo, which we'll get to, that suite. But then in July, this is going to be what I'm focused on. Here are a couple samples. We created this one live. It just took some tinkering. I figured it out. This is Lemon Lime Twist. Figured out how to play with that balloon. Figured out this little fringe die. Love the little die. So it's a bundle. And that's the bundle we'll be focused on. Okay, let me show you that. Because this is all part of the suite. You have your photopolymer stamps. They do get stained when you use photopolymer stamps. No big deal. But it makes it easy to put things, you know, put the sentiments and the other balloons over the top of each other. And then you have the dies. So pretty much I've shown you the suite now. You have the designer series paper, the dies, the stamp set, and the specialty paper. So there's your fringe. There's your tag and lots of balloons. You got a big bundle of balloons, then you got separate balloons, and you got lots of stars. So you can make birthday cards, graduation cards. I'm figuring in July we'll just make all the cards we need for the year. You just make all your birthday cards you need, and you'll have them on hand. That'd be nice. Get them all done. And then here's how I use that paper. So I made this one live in the video, and then I made this one after using that piece of specialty paper. And that would be a graduation card. Like, yay, you did it. And then this one could be a graduation or birthday. So that is called the bundle. The name of the workshop series we'll do in July is called Beautiful Balloons Workshop Series. But the bundle itself is called, or the suite itself is called, over here, Bright and Beautiful. That's over here. That's the name of the whole suite. Bright and Beautiful then would be the name of the paper. So the paper's called Bright and Beautiful because the suite's called Bright and Beautiful. A suite usually has 4 products in it. Sometimes it's like DSP, ribbons, stamps, and dies. In this case, it's DSP, specialty DSP. And then what's really cool in July, what we can do is we can play with some extra add-ons, which I'll try to put in everybody's kit. I just got to see what the budget is for this thing. Because I'm not familiar with these new prices. I've been basing my kits on the old prices. Here we go. See this back here? It gets even better because the Memories and More cards. Bright and Beautiful Memories and More cards and envelopes and Bright and Beautiful Memories and More card pack coordinate with this suite. So we can add that to our thing and we can have some fun making birthday cards. There's some stickers in here. I just think the possibilities are endless. I'm going to try to put one of these little envelopes in there too, the 3x3 envelopes for a little gift card insert. I'll try to put some all the different colors of cardstock to coordinate. Not all of them, but I always give you at least 6 current colors of cardstock. Okay, super fun, sweet. So the Beautiful Balloons bundle. Highly recommended. Now I'm trying to figure out, because I haven't used these new tabs yet, where I start. Let's go to the table of contents. It says product suites. I'm just seeing if it has like where it would start. All occasion. I'm not even sure. I guess I'm not going to mess with these right now, these tabs, because I'm not even sure where to put them myself. I haven't put this new set of tabs on, and I haven't used tabs in a while. So we'll just keep walking through. All right. Some stuff it won't always take as long to walk through because not everything I'm going to show you is new. Like this is new, but I don't have it. It does remind me of something because I used to work on the boardwalk in New Jersey. And so this reminds me of, just that whole carnival feel. And my boss, because I took photos at the old time photo studio and I dressed people up in the old timey costumes and everything. And she and her mother and her family had a business her friends that they went partner up with. And it was about carousels. So she was like obsessed with carousels around the country. It was so cool. So it reminds me of her, and I would make a card with that. But I didn't get that bundle. But this one here, I did get Circle Sayings. And here it is. And I'm going to make this my first card club because my card clubs are based on stamp sets, not dies. And you can get the circle punch, but you don't need to because I'm including all the circles you would need. So all you would need for my card club that's going to start in June when I get back from the incentive trip, it's going to be based on Circle Sayings. So this is another good one to get. Here's one that we colored live when I open this up. And then Because You're Awesome, I used that sentiment here with these in-color nugget treats. And I'll get more into the in-colors in a little bit, but that's Because You're Awesome is from this set as well. So you don't just need, you can use these sentiments not just with circles, but you can use the sentiments with other things. So I do love that. And I purchased this during the pre-order, and I love the cupcake, and I just love. So there's the punch, and it's a 2 3/4 inch circle punch. See? You see that down there? It's a new punch. All right, now, Charming Sentiments. This is a returning item. And you can tell when something's new or returning, just in case you already have your catalog. But like I said, this is the most I've ever walked through the catalog. So far, I've just been like in a frenzy, right? I haven't really actually relaxed and walked through it. Lazy Days, you see that little sign, the N. So whenever you see an N, it means it's a new stamp set. So definitely if you're seeing the N, you don't already have it. If you see this and you're not sure if you have something, just double check that you don't have it already before you order it again. Like I already have this. And I've used it. I just used it in my latest card making workshop. I used Beyond Grateful and I used Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays. So I already know I have it and I used it a lot. So hopefully, now this is an online exclusive. This item is not in the catalog. It's an online exclusive. But I just want to show you. See? Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays. This is my gift card holder. So you can check out that series I have on making gift card holders. Whoop, there goes a Craft-A-Lanch. It's better I just leave stuff on the floor because then it doesn't fall off my table. All right, there you go. Now, I'm going to keep going. This one's a returning item. Oh, let's just mention this one. This one has all of this. Lazy Days bundle has all these really cool dies, but it also has like a whole thing for, you can use this like little picnic blanket or, you know, a little table and chair. So look at these beautiful scenes you can make with this stamp set over here, which is new. I like it. I didn't get it, but I'm not that I'm not going to get it, but I have a whole year. Remember, pace yourself. You have a whole year. So that's why I'm highlighting some things I'll be using, but you have a whole year. We'll use some more later. Okay, the seasonal branches is adorable. That's new. I love the little bird and the apple. That's very pretty. And this one, I have a few things made with it. It's the cherries. That's been around for a while. I love the big word sweet. Okay, over here we have Hope You Know. So this is a nice for the inside and outside of cards. Nice sentiments. Hope You Know. And then Dainty Delight is returning. Handmade Hugs. What I like about this, and the reason I may get it is because I'm already invested. I already have the punch. Because I have a different bundle that this punch goes with. And I do love this punch. And I just recently used this punch to make my little buckle. Oh, I have to get the bucket off the floor again. Didn't know I was going to show you this so soon. But I have these little during this card making workshop I just did, one of the things I showed was little buckles. Different ways to enclose your gift card holder. And you can make a little buckle using this little punch. So I love the handmade tag punch. And I love that there's another stamp set that goes with the handmade tag punch. Called Handmade Hugs. It's just really nice to know. And again, the catalogs are great for inspiration. So if you do ever order a catalog from me with one of my kits and you want an older catalog, just, you can shoot me an email message and say that you want an older catalog too, because I have a lot of older catalogs that you could use for inspiration. These are just so fun. All right, I did pull out in my swap bucket. See where my swap bucket is? Something made with this. And I'm just going to see where it could be because not a lot of room. Okay, here we go. This one here is one of my card making workshops on Udemy. I made an easel fold card and I used this here. This is a returning set called Nature's Prints. And I did a whole month workshop on this online. So a lot of things I'll point out that to you, because if you do get this, you might not already have it. But if you do, there's so many YouTube videos, not just from me, but from other people. And then, of course, this is the coordinating dies. There's so many videos from other people on how to use it, too. This one here, not sure who it's from, but it says Color and Contour. See, there's no name on it, but it's one of my swap cards. That's what this looks like. So I say in the catalog, it looks ugly. I mean, it really does. I mean, that doesn't look as nice as it is. But then when you see the two-step stamping, that's called two-step stamping. You stamp once and then you stamp the inside, then it's really nice. And then you can even take your blender pens and blending brushes and make it two-tone and stuff. Okay, and back to this. This is this die here. So this is part of the Scallop Contours dies, this bundle. I didn't even get, or if I did, I gave it away, Color and Contour, the stamp set. I just like the dies. I kept the dies because there's a bunch of really cool frames in the dies. Okay, Lighting the Way, another returning stamp set, very beautiful. Sending Smiles has been around since, I think, this one's been around longer, Pansy Patch, I think a few years now. This one, maybe I saw it in a mini catalog before, but it's been around, and I do like that as well. And you can write sending, and then you can put comfort and strength, or sending birthday wishes, or you can just use this big word with other things. Okay, love all these samples. All right, hello Frida, hello Cheryl. Okay, let's see. Were you unable to get paper pumpkin? Who you talking to about the paper pumpkin? Not sure. I'm able to get paper pumpkin. Maybe someone else. Oh, you mean in other countries? Yes, sorry about that. Some countries just, yeah. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Anne. Yeah, I'm sorry about that you guys all can't get paper pumpkin. It's only available in the US and Canada. Right? So that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm just going to keep going through it. Super cool is a new one. I love how bold this font is, and how you can, I bet we can probably, I don't see any coordinating dies or anything. I bet this would just be so easy to cut out with the scan and cut, right? Because it has a nice outline. I mean, the pretzel's cool. This is just really very retro. I like it. And then if you're into the whole lemonade and, giving out, you could give, hello, Hilda. You could give out like lemonade packets, the kind you get from Dollar Tree that you put like, they're like this long, they're like a little tube. And you could put the little lemonade packet with these sentiments here. Right? Time spent together is the sweetest, and put a little picture. I just think this would make it cute. See here, they did it, sort of. They put the lemonade pouches in there. They had the same idea. I love 3D items. 3D items are so fun. Kathy's saying she loves the lemonade set. This is a pretty sweet here. Liz Shops, or Les Shops. It's just really fun because you can build a whole little scene. It's a whole suite. I didn't get the suite because I did get the paper. It'll be part of my designer series paper share. This really cool paper. And I'll see what I could do with it there. But this is really neat too, and it all coordinates. I think this can be nice because you have shelves and doorways. I mean, look at this. Look at all the things you can put. Like maybe you want to do a little bookstore or bookshelf. Maybe a shaker card, right? I mean, bakery. There's bakery with pastries. There's just so much you could do with this. It's like a little, reminds me just of Europe, this whole thing. All right, sweet citrus. This is a returning one. And I already ate the candy that came with this, but this was a little pouch that came in my swaps. And I'm going to show you another couple of ones. I think this is yours, Kathy. Nope, this is not yours. This is Jennifer Hayward. This is one of my swaps. I'm just pulling out things where I used. This is a retired color paper. But look at that cool hybrid embossing folder, right? Mango Melody's not around, but the actual... Yeah, this one's Kathy Schmidt. This one's Kathy. All right. She's the one watching, Backyard Stamper. She made this. So the embossing folder is really neat. You can see that in the light. It's a hybrid embossing folder. You can... It doesn't just make everything textured, but it cuts out the shapes too. So this is Dandy Designs. And I know I have a new one from this new set of swaps. Just look, I just saw it today, actually, or yesterday, whenever. It's all melding together. Here's a new one, because this was part of my gift card holder swaps. Have a zesty birthday. So I'm really glad this carried over, because it's just really fun for summer. This sweet citrus. So it'll say coordinates with the citrus hybrid embossing folder on page 169. Okay, so we're going to go to 169 because that's worth a look here. Look at this. This is a hybrid embossing folder. Sweet. So it means that you cut out the shapes and you emboss at the same time. And then Tree Rings Hybrid is something we've had for a while now. It's another hybrid embossing folder. And then this one is hybrid, Delightfully Dolly Hybrid. Now, Kathy tells me that this paper, or the Country Inn or whatever, Countryside Inn coordinates with this. So we're going to check that out when we get to that. When we get to that paper. Coordinates with that die. And then recently we had like a Christmas die that was like a hybrid embossing folder as well. So Good Feelings. I have this one. I love this one. I love this one for sending boxes of sunshine and doing cards. I'm glad that came back. Two-Tone Flora. I think I recently just saw a sample from that. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that this one is from that Two-Tone Flora, maybe. But this one, may the good you do come back to you. That's from the something. Isn't that from the something fancy? Yeah, right here. It's from the something fancy. I do love sentiments from here. Yeah, I'm thinking I think it's this. Okay. It's a mystery swap, meaning someone made it for me, but I don't remember who. But I did give them credit when I first took it out of the bag. All right, harness the power. This is talking about, this page here is showing you what you could do with, when you add the beauty of our products, our crafting products, with the die cutting machines, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. You can just, I mean, wow, look at these samples, right? Take your crafting to a whole new level. Yeah, it does say two-tone floor. Actually, there's my answer. Look at that die. See? See that die and what it does? Whoa. I mean, amazing. Amaze balls. All right, here we go. Sentimental Park. I have something maybe Sentimental Park. This is why I love swapping. I have all these samples and I didn't even make half of them. All right, happy birthday. This one's from Donna T. And it is the Regency. Here, this one. Coordinates with Sentimental Park dies. And this stamp set. So that's pretty cool. She's using Misty Moonlight. All right, Petal Park. No, actually, she might have used Petal Park. It's actually this one. Park, right here. Petal Park and Park Builder Punch. What I like about when she did the swap is she wrote all the stuff she used. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at the detail. All right, Petal Park Punch. That's it, Petal Park Punch. Something Fancy and Petal Park. So it's this one over here, this side. Something Fancy. Let's see, that must be where she got the happy birthday from. Let's look, yeah. The happy birthday is from Something Fancy. And the Petal Park, the flowers are from the Petal Park. All right, so with knowing that, it's like nice to look at it one more time once you know what products were used. Okay, best family ever. This is really cool. You have in-law, husband, sister, grandma, mom, brother, cousin. I mean, really, really cool, but that you can have all the different family members on there. That'd be great for a family reunion, just to make a little collage. Like, thank you for coming, and you could take all these separate ones and just start putting them all over the card and then give it out at a family reunion. Maybe on the back side of a family picture or something. All right, am I done that page? I think we're done that page. Let me look at this. Sentimental, yeah. That's just returning. Sentimental Park's returning. All right, very best occasions. I'm pretty sure I have this. And I love the sentiments from it. Yeah, right here. With a little more sparkle and a little less stress, let's make this Christmas the very best. I do remember using that sentiment. Okay, and then over here, Apple Harvest is nice. Cottage Wreath. This is good because you can use the dies and have lots of fall options. Boo, Christmas, you know, Thanksgiving. See, there's a little spider. I like this. Very versatile if you like making wreaths. All right, this one I have a sample of, Season of Chic. Love that. We did a month-long workshop on this one, and I'm glad to see it's returning because it's been around for a while. Glad to see it came back. I'm just looking in my bucket here. Here it is. This card is just so gorgeous. But that's what you can do with this Season of Chic and using some of the foils. And I believe these are the, maybe the rose gold foil, gold and rose gold foils. Foil. Hi, Janet. Hi, Sharon. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining in. Just walking through every page of the catalog and having lots of fun. Wonderful Thoughts reminds me of, this one reminds me of the one back here. See, because, and if you like the one back here, you're going to like this one too. This is the Charming Sentiments, but it has all the dies that go with it, and it just saves you a load of time. Charming Sentiments. And then you could, well, I don't even know where it's at now. I know I just passed it. It was on the left side of the page. Can't be that far away. We haven't gone anywhere. It's like, where did it go? We have only been here a minute. Could it be not on that side of the page, possibly? Or could the pages be stuck together? There it is. There it is. You know what? And the pages were stuck together. I put sticky notes on them, and now the sticky notes or making my pages stick together. So this to me, this Charming Sentiments, which I use a lot, it reminds me of this over here. So if you like this, you're probably going to like this because if you, this is what the white part is showing you is how many, all the ways you can cut out the sentiments with the dies. So let me bring that closer. Look at those dies. Look how much time that's going to save you. No cutting out. And but you know, unless you like using shapes to put your, unless you like die cutting like round circles and rectangles to put your sentiments on, this is a great way to have all your sentiments cut out for you. So easy. All right, now this is Brightest Glow, which has been around for a bit. And it coordinates with Labels of Glow dies. Oh, that paper. I missed that paper. That was so nice. Regal Reindeer is still around. So I think these are from last year's holiday catalog, if I recall. But I'm glad to see them in the annual catalog. So I don't know if they stuck around or if they like stopped for a little bit and came back. But this is cute too, Perched in a Tree. I know I had samples from that one too, but I don't know. Sometimes I swap my swaps and sometimes I no longer have my swaps. So I don't see the tree one. I don't see Perched in a Tree. All right, Ringed with Nature. Very nice. And that looks like the hybrid embossing folder. Yes, it is. It does say coordinates with the Tree Rings hybrid embossing folder that we talked about earlier. And Celebrate with Tags. Glad to see that came back. That's nice font, easy to see. Okay, so if you're following along with me, we're on page 46 where I show you my favorite suite. This is what I'm covering for 2 months now. The reason I say 2 months is I'm going away, you know, on a trip for the incentive trip with Stampin' Up. And I must say, they make us say less than 1% of Stampin' Up demonstrators are in the incentive trip. So I'm not doing that to brag. They just make us say that. So one of the things is I usually do for like a month is I get very in-depth about one bundle, very in-depth. And I have workshop kits. So what I'm doing right now, my mom helped me, is like we're making little, like I'm including a little bit of this ribbon from the Duo Pack and some of the designer series paper. I'm just going to show you a sample. Like I'm going to show, this is the Duo Pack ribbon. This is another suite. I'm going to show you the whole paper. You're going to get 12 sheets of the 6x6 because I'm cutting it down. It's just adorable. So anyway, I'm doing it for 2 months because I'm going away in May and again in June. So I want to be able to have enough time to really get into this and make cards with all the different critters. So love, love, love this paper. I'm going to grab the 6 sheets here and show you. It is called Zoo Crew. And yes, it does cut out with the scan and cut, which is really cool. Love that. All right, happen to be scrolling by. Okay, Becky's saying, hello, Becky. It would happen to pop up, yeah. It's because sometimes if you have your notifications turned on, it pops up. But isn't this cute? And then on the back side, it's cute, and we can color this. We can use the blending brushes. We can make great backgrounds. We took this out, this paper, and we just started crafting with it live when I unboxed it. And that's how we came up with this. This cut out from the paper with the dies. So some of the dies coordinate with the paper. It's absolutely fantastic. This is the stamp set. It is a cling stamp set, like a rubber stamp set. And my dies are not next to me, so I'm not even going to try to start digging for them because we're already getting to the point where this table's pretty full. But look at these. Look at the meditating sloth. Or he's doing yoga. I mean, how cute. And then a cute background. And so one piece on each page. So for example, this little dancing, did we say leopard? Dancing tiger? Leopard because of the spots, right? This one has a die that coordinates, but then this one doesn't, so we can cut this little guy out. We can get the dancing hippo and cut that out with the scan and cut. So it's just so fun. Did I show you the back of that? Love this paper. And so you can still color, even though the balloons are colored, then you can still color like the raccoon if you wanted to. The raccoon cuts out. And then we were talking about the koala juggling cupcakes last time. That would be the only one we'd have to use a little trick for to get them all to cut out. And same with this one, because there's lines that aren't connected. So this is probably the one I'll demonstrate with the scan and cut. The ones that don't have dies with it. And that's a great piece. And then there you go. So you can see how I just colored it a little bit with you when I took it out. So I did the pool party wheels and the petal pink flowers. Oh no, they were already colored. Here, some lemon lime twist leaves. So what I did is I took the colors of the card. So here's how to use that duo pack of ribbon. And pumpkin pie is also a coordinating color. So you can see the coordinating colors here. Petal pink, pumpkin pie, lemon lime twist, pool party, crumb cake, and basic black. So that's what's coming in your kit for this workshop series. You're getting all these colors of cardstock, some ribbon, and then a few other things, like some specialty papers and things. Some adhesives. But it's just so cute. Anyway, oh, there's the back. Love this. So the reason I'm doing it for those 2 months is because I'm not going to be able to do all the, there's going to be a couple weeks where I can't do any tutorials, but we'll still get to cover lots of projects in that time. Then a really cool thing for your investment, if you get this suite, is that you also can use it for my bingo, which I'm going to have toward the end of June, probably the last weekend in June, because I'm going to an event in June with the team. We're doing a demonstrator stamp and share. All right, so on to the next page. I did purchase both of these already. These are definitely in my order. I don't think they're in the order where I paid a lot of extra shipping. I tried to do the paper in that order, but this is probably going to be in my slower order because Bird's Eye View is simply adorable, and I definitely plan on using it, whether for a club or some demonstrations on YouTube. I mean, look at it. You can put little glasses on the bird, and it's like a simple line drawing of the bird. Look how goofy. I don't want to keep moving the catalog around, but you had to see a close-up of that. And then Hey Chuck. If you're used to Hey Chick and how adorable Hey Chick is, then you're going to like Hey Chuck with the rooster. Hello, Melissa from Texas. Nice to see you. I mean, you've got something to crow about. I mean, come on. How great is that? And look how fun it's going to be to color it. And there's this other sentiment that says, you rule the roost. So I'm loving the Hey Chuck bundle. Definitely ordered that. Okay, you know what I did a whole month of this one, the Easter Bunny. We did a whole month of projects for Easter. So unfortunately, when I was doing this, the punch was not available. So only like a lot of demonstrators were able to get the punch, and then it ran out. And when it comes back in stock, I definitely recommend getting that bunny punch. Kids love it. I used it so much, and I'm definitely keeping that for next year for Easter. It's a great way to get rid of your scraps. So hopefully that bunny punch comes back in. Happy labels. Okay, I never really noticed this, but I do like it. I'm so happy you were born. You are my happy place. You're going to be amazing parents. Yeah, this is nice. Nice stamp sentiment. And then Silly Goose, I have this one. I've done some scan and cut work with this one, cutting out the critters. So that's pretty cool. I just want to I'm going to take this paper away because it's causing a shadow on the catalog. I'm going to put it on the other side of my table. No, I'll put it down there. Just do it down. All right. I'm going to pick up the pace. All right. We have Taco Fiesta is a returning stamp set. Little Monkey is a cute punch and stamp set coordination. So I'll just move the catalog up a little. See this little punch? And you'll see the punch better at the end of the catalog. But here's something you can do with that little monkey builder punch. So that's fun. And then you have the Biggest Wish. Love the sentiments on Biggest Wish. Okay, some more returning. This one down here is Share Milkshake is returning. It's very nice. Hello Kiwi is a new one. And here it doesn't look as cute as it does with the samples. So I'm glad that they give you samples because at first you're just like, ugh. But what it is it's two-step stamping. So that's really nice. Two-step stamping. Thank you for Janet. She said she loved the Hey Chick. Okay. Mom Pomodoro. I don't know how to say your name, but she's saying Mom M. Pomodoro. She loved the Hey Chick. So she's going to love Hey Chuck. Okay, phrases for all. I'm not sure if they're that small how they're going to come out, but only time will tell. Let's see if it's cling. Photopolymer. Okay, photopolymers. that's better that they're that small and it's photopolymer because at least you can see through the stamping set when you put that on there. But that's going to be, let's pop some bubbly. I like this. You can make little wine, you know, or champagne tags. And I like how big these are, but I'm just not sure how these crisps are going to be, the small ones. But I'd like to see it. Here they are. Looks like they did a nice job here. You're all kinds of amazing. They even embossed it, and it came out nice. Friendship royalty. You were born to be fabulous, not perfect. That's cute. Thanks for fixing my crown. Like it. Birthday queen. So this is nice girly set. And then over here we have Little Dreamers. This nice baby set. And let's see. Glorious Gingham Designer Series paper. That's what it's telling you that it's using in these samples. I like when it tells us. So we got a little sleeping cow, a little squirrel. I like the die and the elephant. So this is pretty cute. That's called Little Dreamers. All right, we have Hello Ladybug. And I did have a sample from Kathy that used this. She used this punch. Kathy from Backyard Stamper. See that? Hello Ladybug. Love that. This is the bendy card. Someone called it a seagull card. I love fun folds. You just can never stop playing with them. But it is bendy and it bounces around. So that is using Hello Ladybug. So glad that's still around. Love my Ladybug punch. Used it a lot. Kids love it. So easy to use. So easy to stamp with. And then we have Sweet Songbirds. I had a little sample of that in my swap pile. On the right side, there's Sweet Songbirds. I also have a sample of Happy Hedgehogs that my glue dots box is Happy Hedgehogs, but I don't have that with me. Sweet Songbirds is down here. So I'm glad these all returned because they're all durable. And by the way, let me show you the inside of this one. And if you missed the swap video, I did show this online as well. But now I'm showing you in context of what stamp sets were used. Oh, Playing in the Rain. Can't get enough of that. We did a whole month of this one back in, guess we did it in March. That was our March workshop series. After the bunnies. So I have lots of samples. The paper's no longer available, but I'm glad the bundle's still available. I did stock up on the Rain or Shine Designer Series paper before it retired. Okay, Everyday Thanks. This is really nice. Thanking a teacher or a first responder. By My Side. Super cute. Goofy little stamp set over here. Like it. And these are all really fun for coloring. All of this page is here. All right, Countryside Inn Suite. I have 2 samples, and I have the Designer Series paper. So let me take out the paper. I just grabbed the whole pack. I know I've opened it before, but I just happened to grab the whole pack. This is like one of those embrace the blues, like I said, embrace the blue, like you did with the sun prints. Because there's so many shades of blue in this paper. Okay, let's look at what comes in the suite. It's Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, these are the coordinating colors, Boho Blue, and Night of Navy. This suite comes with Countryside Corners dies and stamp. This is actually a stamp, and the dies coordinate with the stamp. So this suite doesn't have the sentiments on it. This suite has the dies, the stamp set, the paper, and I believe an embossing folder. Countryside Blooms embossing folder, which I'll show you. So those are the 4 products in the suite, but it doesn't have sentiments because you use sentiments from other suites. Okay, so let's take a look at the 2 samples, and then we'll look at the paper separately. These are samples used that were just returned to me when my swaps were sent back. So this is my team swaps. Put a little gift card in there. Your kindness means everything to me. Made by Hattie Walker Nelson, my upline. She's using the new color, the new in color called Boho Blue. And so is Danita Cook, one of my team members, Papered Chefs, Danita Cook. She's using Boho Blue cardstock as well. Hattie used the embossing folder in the back of that one layer. And there's your little gift card holder pocket. So I love the fun folds. and the samples. Now let's look at the paper separately. Okay, so you have an A side and a B side. So it's really nice. And then you have the little bunnies. And then you have a back side would be sort of plain. See? Nice, right? You have little birds. And then a Night of Navy side. Here's the one. This is the one. Kathy was saying it goes with the folder, which I did not even notice. So here's the back side of that. So let's put a pin in that for a moment. And we're going to come back to it. We're going to say, here are the foxes. Love this piece. I love the foxes and I love the trees. I think the trees is my favorite piece of this whole packet. And little flowers on the back of the page with the trees. Just amazing. All right, now let's take this piece and take a look at that hybrid embossing folder. All right, it says coordinates on page 168. Again, I'm kind of discovering things as I go. And the nice thing about a catalog is you can look through it 100 times and still notice different things every time. 168. All right, so this, is that the one that it coordinates with? This one. That's why I was confused. It's not this pattern, it's this one. So let me pull that up to the camera so you can see, or actually, let me zoom in like so. Can you see the one? This one has the pattern of this. That's neat. So you could actually put this piece of paper in, and if you line it up, you could emboss the paper. That would be cool. All right, let's keep moving on. Moving on. Lasting joy. Beautiful sentiments. Little flowers. Textured floral. Nice samples of, I think it's this one's called distinctive stamping. Yes, okay. When you see this little sign down there, that little sign, distinctive, it means that there's little dots on your cling stamps that help add a bit of shading to your stamps. So you can see how that shading works in those pictures there. Quiet Meadow. This has been around for a while. Very beautiful. And I do like it, and I did have some samples with it, but not right now. Just I'm not sure where all of my samples are. My swaps, I mean. I haven't unpacked all my swaps yet, just like I haven't unpacked my inkers yet. There's still a lot I haven't unpacked. It's just that I'm out of room. Don't know where to keep putting the stuff I unpack. Timeless Arrangements bundle. Very pretty. Loving this bundle. Okay, and I think we're coming upon the daisy soon. We must be, this paper. I do have that paper to show you as well. Darting details. Okay, this is two-step stamping. The outside and the inside of the flower, etc. I really like this one. And I have a lot of rainbow paper left over from this celebration paper we had. Maybe like not a lot, but I think a pack of it because I mostly gave it away in my Mystery Crafty Surprises. But I did save enough rainbow sheets or enough pieces of rainbow paper, partial, and I might be able to use my rainbow paper up. Hope your day is filled with sunshine and rainbows. So if you still have that celebration paper with the rainbows on it, this would be cute with that. It's called Just My Type. I know I'm cutting off the names of some of these, but you can download. I should have mentioned this earlier. I meant to mention this on my YouTube. Is that there is a PDF of this. So you go to my website, right? Which is here, paperedchef.stampinup.net, and then you can get the digital catalog right now. So you could be looking at the PDF as I'm showing you these pages. So, you know, those of you that are looking at a physical catalog, we're on page 70. Simply incredible, this one. So that one of these, I think, is this the one that's in Spanish now? Available in Spanish, do you guys remember? So maybe some of the demonstrators might know. But we did translate something into Spanish, and I think this is the one. Just simply gorgeous. I love all the textures of this paper. I love the colors, and this is copper clay. I mean, even though it's the in colors, I love the way these in colors go together. Now, typically, I'm like, the in colors alone, I'm not that excited about. But boy, these together look really nice. And then you add not just the in colors, but you add pecan pie, a new color, a misty moonlight returning color, and one of my all-time favorites, Pretty Peacock. And you add them to these 1, 2, 3 in colors. And you get this really cool combination. So this suite is called Earth and Elegance. And I didn't actually order the suite for myself, but I might. I ordered the paper for myself. But I mean, I'm loving the way that this ribbon ties around this little vase. That's just awesome. And I'm loving the stamps, but I did get this, but I got it as, like, I think as a prize or a door prize for the event that we're going to. All right, I have this one, Hope and Prayer. This is really nice. We might use this in an upcoming club because it's a standalone stamp set, but I'll let you guys vote on which one. Courage and Faith, very nice. Okay, Places in the Heart. Okay, this kind of reminds me of a theme we have. We have some father and mother stamp sets. Okay, Time Together. I didn't even notice this one before. It's a sand timer. See, you can put the little sand in the bottom of the sand timer. Let's see what it says. Time to celebrate. Happy birthday. I love you until the end of time. Oh my goodness, look at that. You can put hearts inside there. What a cute idea. There's a die that punches out little hearts. And there's a die for the timer. And even a little thing to hold the timer. I don't know how I missed that, but I'm loving that bundle. Here, let me show you that. You can't really see it. But there's a little, look at the dies at the bottom. I have the camera like as high as I can where I could still read like your comments and everything. So I don't want to make it go too far away from here. Country Bouquet. This was in the mini catalog. The hearts. So this is all good stuff we can use for Valentine's Day. Here's to Love, a good wedding set. You're invited. That's nice because you can even color the suits the way you want and stuff. Everlasting Beauty. Some more flowers. I will say that I'm glad Stampin' Up! Didn't put as many flowers in this one as I'm used to seeing. There's a lot of flowers here, but there's not as many as I'm used to seeing. Kindest Expression, but they're all different. They're nice and they're all different. Oh, Happy Day. So I do like this one. And it looks like these sentiments are just huge. Thanks so much. Sending Sunshine and Rainbows. So I think I'm going to have to get this. So let me go ahead and put myself a marker here. Because I just didn't even notice this. And it's like I love 2 sentiments already. And who doesn't need sympathy cards? Unfortunately, I always need those. So with sympathy's good. Thanks so much is good. But then I love this. Sending Sunshine and Rainbows and Oh Happy Day. Kindest Expression it's called. And then Let's Go Fishing Suite. That's a really fun suite. If you get the Designer Series paper share, which you can sign up for in the description of this video, you'll get some of this paper as well. So I've already ordered the paper. And like I said, I paid a fortune to get some. It's not an actual fortune, but to me, it's a fortune. It's all relative. And I should be getting my order very quickly. So who knows? I might be unboxing this paper like really soon. It would be called Unboxing Part 4 because I've already done 3 unboxings already from this catalog for my pre-order. And then I'm probably going to have a few more unboxing steps from the orders that are coming in. I ordered 3 more times. All right. Because I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket. I like my orders. Like if one gets stuck, I still have other stuff coming. And plus I give away most of everything I get, so. Hello, Jean. All right, let's see. Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy's thanking me for doing a walkthrough. All right, so Supremely Awesome. Boy, this just makes me hungry looking at it. But I don't think I have any pizza. I don't even think I have any frozen pizza. Boy, I want to eat pizza now. And I do love pizza, and I think that's really cute. You've got a pizza, my heart. You got a piece of my heart. Oh, my goodness. How corny, but I love it. You're supremely awesome. Together we make a deluxe combo. Oh, my goodness. Super fun. And then it's a science. You're like a proton, always positive. Oh, my goodness. These are corny, but I love it. And then Construction Zone. This will be good for, little boys. Oh, I look how they did like the treats with the science things, like the little, I think they look like Mike and Ike's. Yeah, cool examples or samples. Thanks, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. All right, next destination. I like the shading in the stamp set and how it's real vintage for traveling. And this reminds me of the beautiful world and that kind of theme that's going on. Ooh, this reminds me of one that I just saw. It's not the same, but look, it reminds me of this. This one was Melissa Wild and Sweet stamp set. So Wild and Sweet, which I don't know if we saw it yet or if it's come back, but this reminds me of that kind of, it looks like the same artist who designed this, designed that. But this is new, Sweet and Precious. So you don't have to do much coloring. See, you just got to just do, like, you could just color the wood. Like for this, you just color a little bit of the spots. What I like is there's lots of shading already done for you. He's All That. I love the dies that go with this. He's All That. Huh? Thank you, Anna. She said she's been watching me 2 days in a row. You're going to be probably watching me 10 days in a row. I mean, you'll probably get tired of me because I'm actually have so much to share, and I can't share it all at once. I am sharing this catalog all at once. I don't care how long it takes. So hopefully you guys are up for a late night because I don't want to split this up because I have a lot of other things to share with you, like the cardstock share. Tomorrow I'll be sharing the Designer Series paper share. And then I want to share what my kit, I want to finish my kit for this month and last month. Oh, there it is. How cool, it came back. I'm so excited that it came back. Look at that, you guys. It's there again. Wild and Sweet. There it is. Look how cute he is, the koala. So if you like animals, you can do so much with this and this one together. Yeah. So I might do something later with those. I have a lot on my plate right now and already full for the next few months. But I do love oceanfront, and I did a video on how to make a scene, how to cause a scene. No, I'm just kidding. How to make a scene. This is called a scene builder, and we made a scene with this oceanfront. I don't think I have any more of those samples, but I should have saved one. Sometimes I should save my own samples. I made so many of those. Or else I'll probably find them somewhere in parts. Grassy Grove, glad that's back. Okay, this is an awesome suite. Look at the colors in here. Okay, pumpkin pie. Let me tell you the paper first, what it's called. So if the suite's called Stargazing, which it is, then the paper will be called Stargazing. So this is called Stargazing Designer Series paper, and the colors are pumpkin pie, lemon lime twist, Tahitian tide, blueberry bushel, berry burst, and basic black. How cool is this paper with the planets? And who doesn't know somebody that loves space? I can already think of a bunch of people right off the top of my head that love to go to, like, Cape Canaveral to watch the shuttle launches, and people used to draw rockets and stuff like that. So this is really nice. It says, you're stellar, and, reach for the stars, little astronaut and stuff. And then there's the dies. See down there, there's dies that go with this. So this is a suite. And again, I already told you suites have 4 things. Paper in this case, stamp set dies, and in this case, there's specialty paper. So for my deluxe Designer Series paper share, I ordered some of this paper. So I'll unbox that and see what it looks like. I'm going to give everybody like a 6x6 sample of the paper. It is called, let's see what it's called, Holographic Trio Paper. Okay, she hasn't got this. Having trouble. All right, she hasn't, let's see. I'm not sure what you're saying. You haven't got this yet. All right, maybe you mean you haven't got this yet, the catalog. No, because you should. And if not, let me know. Okay, Legendary Ride. A returning stamp set. Very nice. On the Ocean. A returning stamp set. Very beautiful. Okay. Beside Me. That's the one I said. This reminds me of the one. There was a mother one. Earlier, the mother holding her baby back there. This reminds me of like the same kind of style of line drawings. But this would be more father and grandfather. So good for Father's Day. Okay, having trouble figuring out what to do with this. Meaning this one, I'm not sure what you're... Okay, not sure which one you're having trouble figuring out what to do with, but we'll help you figure out what to do with any of these. All right. Fun on Wheels. I'm liking that because you got your little scooter and skateboard and map, and yeah, this is fun. Like that with the bikes. I mean, I always know people who like to bike, but this one I definitely ordered, and I'm just waiting on it. So by the way, if you order, I just want to keep it real. Okay, like you go to my website, you order. Just be patient because I am still waiting on orders that I placed. Let's see, April 17th, probably right before, like, put it this way. They announced it the day before, about April 18th, they announced that on April 19th, we were having a free shipping sale. And I had just placed an order like April 17th. So my point is, I don't even have that yet. And what do we do? It's May 2nd because they got swamped from the pre-order. I did get some of my pre-order stuff and I did some unboxings of it. So if you go there, they're still working. And then they did ship my April 19th order today. So that's what they're up to. So they're a little bit behind with orders, but they're going to catch up because, I mean, it's not going to be this much madness forever. It's just because we're all excited about the new products. So just be patient with your orders. And you're allowed an option of upgrading your shipping like I did yesterday. I upgraded my shipping because I wanted to make sure I had all my kits done before I leave for my trip. I don't want anybody hanging. And at least you can be crafting while I'm gone. All right, so crafting with you. I love this. Inside this little die set, there's a little paper trimmer. So you can put your little paper in the paper trimmer and let it sort of hang in there. I love the sample of the paper hanging out. Then you got your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That's this. That's this stamp. You got your sewing machine. You got your paint palette where you can put messages on it from anywhere. You could take any stamp set and put your sentiment right on there. But I like You Inspire Me. That's a good one for this. So I thought crafting with you. Now, it all depends what happens in September. Or wait, would it be August? In August. I think we could probably use this one in August as our focus of our workshop series. But then after September, I mean, I think the new catalog will be coming out. So I don't want to commit to anything beyond that because the next catalog is going to be what we use in the fall. We'll be doing some holiday things for our workshop series. All right, keep on going. Enjoy the Rhythm, a musical set, brewed for you. Love this. And here, level complete. So this is a gaming console and good for kids. I like that they also do things that are good for kids. Or tweens, more for tweens. Now look at this die. The reason I didn't get it, I didn't know that it was one piece. So let's go to page 165. We need to stop and check that out. Because I saw that the shapes of it, and I was like, I don't feel like cutting all these bunch of rectangles and trying to piece them together and figure out where they go. That's a lot of work. But you know what? It's one piece. So I might have to add that to my wish list. How easy is that? See, look, I saw this, and I thought, I don't feel like cutting out all these triangles and figuring out which one goes where. Do you see what I mean? Like, I saw it and said, this is really cool. But figuring out which one goes where is not really cool. However, when you see it in this format, where you see that it's one die, now I can get on board with that. You don't have to figure out which piece goes where. Because I've worked with Starburst dies before and they get like they're a pain, but that one is pretty neat. So Patchwork Pieces dies. I'm liking that. It's on my wish list now. Okay, Inked Botanicals. I like the punch. There's a new punch. That's pretty cool. There's actually a couple punches. They're part of a punch pack down here. So there's a little punch pack called Ink and Tiled Bundle. It's the Ink and Tiled Bundle, where this is the stamp set, and then there's a little punch that goes like this, and a little punch that goes like kind of a starburst. And that's nice. Not my thing, but I did order the paper, and I'll be sharing it. And let me see if it's what size paper it is. It looks like it's small because there's so many patterns. Yes, this paper is a 6x6 paper. So the suite consists of the bundle, which has a stamp set and 2 punches. That's a bundle. Your designer series paper with these coordinating colors, and your Lost Lagoon ribbon. Bordered ribbon. I have not even tried to order the ribbons yet, except for the in color ribbons and like the duo ribbon and one other ribbon. I'm not doing a ribbon share, but I am doing a deluxe paper share. And in the deluxe paper share, I am sharing a little bit of in color ribbon with you. So you will get some ribbons, but I just cannot I've done the ribbon and embellishment share before. And it was like, I mean, maddening is the good word for it because of all the things I had to order in order to make it work. And then, like, so for example, if I had to order these gems, I might be able to get, 10 rows out of it. But another type of gem, I would only be able to get, for everybody to give even amount, like 8 out of it. And for another one, it might only be 5 out of it. So then I had all these uneven numbers, and I had all this, like, I'm short of this and too much of that. And it was so hard to figure it all out before it all came in the mail and you could actually see it. Because even when it tells you how many of each item there are, you can't really see how they're coordinated until you get the pack of embellishments in the mail. So I'm not doing any more embellishment ribbon shares. But I will be sharing these kinds of embellishments. Like say you join my In Color Club in June, then you would be getting in color embellishments. It's just that I'm not going to be cutting them all apart. So if you like the embellishments, just get them. That's all. All right, in the moment, that's another line drawing that reminds me of the one back here. That there's people that, oh, it actually reminds me of that one too. Layering leaves, another new one. There's something for everybody in this catalog. You cannot say that there's, if you're a crafter and you say I don't like anything in the catalog, then I can't even imagine you would ever say that. But I'm saying there's something for everyone. If you said there's nothing you like, I wouldn't believe you because there's so many styles here. Now, what you see when you see this symbol down here is that's the $1 Million Achiever. So it'll say here, Rachel Tessman, she helped design this stamp set. And over here, it'll say, Sandy Hartka helped design this sentiment stamp set. So what I'd like is they work with the graphic artist and they get to inspire. If they get to $1 million sales level, they get to create a stamp set for the catalog, which is nice. Bottled Happiness is back. And, ooh, the shaker bottles are still back. The vintage bottle shaker domes are back, so that's good. You can still make little vintage bottles and stamp with that. Okay, this is new, Bold Bouquet. More flowers, but not, like I said, not too many. I do have, see, I had a sample of that one with the bear. Is it? I'm not sure where, is that it? No, here it is. It's not the bear, but it's like a bear. I mean, it's the same bear set is what I mean. Okay, this is from Carla Beausolar. For all the great things you do. So look at how she put this together. Simple pieces of cardstock and designer series paper. I like the layout. I like the simplicity of the layout and the few little gems and how she stamped the sentiment. So that's on this one here, Wildlife Wonder. So I'm glad that's back. Okay, Scenic Wonder. I didn't notice that before. Oh, probably because it's new. Scenic Wonder is new. There's a little ensign. And Seaside Bay, you know I love this one. We did a whole month of this one, and unfortunately, By the Bay Specialty Designer Series paper retired. I'm hoping it comes back in the future in some kind of sale because that paper is awesome. I only have like one pack of it left, and I meant to get more. Maybe I did get more, but I don't remember. I'm going to know what I ordered when I unpack it. But that Seaside Bay bundle is awesome. Masterfully Made Sweet Collection. So this is, I'm going to have to see this in person to kind of understand how it's working because it looks like it's 3D and it looks like rip paper, but it's like a picture of rip paper. So I have to see how that would look. To me, this paper might be really busy, but it might also be my new favorite paper. I mean, who knows? Loving the colors on it. You can see what I'm talking about. It's called Master. I mean, I love Lemon Lime Twist and Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia. I love all the colors in it. So I have to see what this paper looks like. It's to me, it's look like they're going for this photorealistic look. Okay, and then we have the gorgeously made stamp set and bundle with the dies. So that's called Masterfully Made Sweet. And then we have vertical blooms. I do like that we have a vertical stamp set. Okay, I think I need to put a sticky note. I do want to get this because it opens up a whole new set of design possibilities when you have a vertical stamp set. Because then you could do your slimline cards and things. Well, here's you could do this too. You can do panels that go like that. So I do like that. And then here we have our Days to Remember is back. Coffee with Friends. That's new. Okay, sometimes you just have to reheat your coffee one more time and try again. I'm always reheating my coffee. I like that sentiment. Put that on there. I don't really want to get this one yet, but I do like drinking coffee. So, I mean, I'm just putting it there like on my wish list, but not my immediate wish list, but my down the road wish list. All right. Marvelous Nature. Beautiful, beautiful. With the way, okay, wow. Look what they did to that stamp set. That's gorgeous, the silhouette. Glad Botanical Layers is back. I do have this one. Your Path Awaits. That's interesting. I like the way it's sort of going. It adds like your perspective. It's a perspective of you going like on down a path. So take time for yourself. Yeah, like the sentiments on there. Pretty cool. I have this one, the sea turtle. It's really cool. It's one of the two-step stampings, and I was thinking it would be fun for a card club because we could do two-step stamping 1 month, and you could use like your turtles or butterflies. So these are both on this page, two-step stamping stamps. I don't mean two-step stamping. I mean reversible stamping. Okay, so reversible stamping is different than two-step stamping. Reversible stamp means that on one side, you have the detail on the stamp. You literally turn the stamp over and you have the plain side. Okay, so they're called reversibles. See down here in the corner, reversibles, reversibles. So that's what that is. I do love the turtle. All right, love for you. Okay, that's returning. Nice big font. Fresh as a daisy. Okay, this is the paper I wanted to show you. I was like, when are we ever getting to this daisy? This is the kind of paper, like, I didn't really, you know, when I first saw it in the catalog, I was like, I wasn't that thrilled. But I really like, you know, how it looks like in person. You know, it looks better in person than it does in the catalog. So for those of you that like the concept of using a one-sheet wonder, you can take this sheet here and cut it apart and have lots of different card opportunities. Now, if you're doing the designer series paper share, I can't give you a whole sheet of paper because you get a quarter pack of paper. So you'll get half of these panels. One of you will get half the panels, and then you'll share this little panel, and the other one will get the other half the panels. But it is a sampler, and that's the point of a designer series paper share. You can't get a whole sheet of paper because then you would just be getting the pack yourself. So in every pack of paper, you get 12 sheets of 12 by 12 or 48 sheets of 6 by 6 in this catalog. So that's the daisy paper that has the, I would call the one sheet wonder, where you can make lots of card fronts. Now, let's look at the coordinating colors before I move on, so you can see what I'm showing you, because some of these are new colors. Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, Pretty Peacock, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, and Pebbled Path. And then Cheerful Daisies is a really cool bundle with the dies. And Kathy from Backyard Stamper just did a video on how to make a card with the Cheerful Daisies, if you like this one. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's what you were talking about. You didn't get the symbol info. I'm glad you understand the symbols now, what they're for. We have distinctive stamping, two-step stamping. There's a symbol I should have shown you earlier. There's also a symbol when things work with the mini machine. See, look, there's another symbol for you. It works with the small stamp and cut and emboss machine. You don't need the big machine to cut out the dies. So that's a good symbol to know if you don't have a big machine. Anyway, look at the pebbled path on here. Pebbled path on the back there. So nice piece of paper. And you can see the copper clay on this one. Ooh la la, look at that. Pretty peacock. Such a nice color. I like this little panel the best because of the pretty peacock. There's the pretty peacock color. Okay, and then this piece has a lot of the fresh freesia going on. No, not fresh freesia. Well, it doesn't, it's probably a shade, it's Moody Mauve. It's Moody Mauve with the wild wheat. I'm not a fan of the big wild wheat, but I do like this Moody Mauve. This piece of paper I really love. And on the back is copper clay. Look at how nice this is. And the last piece is really fun. So you're going to be getting a quarter pack of the paper. So I cut it in 6 by 6 and share it for the Designer Series paper share. Can we put that one down on the floor? I'm going to keep going. We're on page 112. Oh, I can't believe I didn't order this. What was I thinking? I love nautical stamp sets. What I was thinking is take care of my customers first, because I love you guys. So I actually ordered the paper first. But I do need to get this bundle, because it goes with all the stuff I do. I'm a scuba diver. I love the ocean. So there's Beauty of the Deep stamp set and Beauty of the Deep dies. Got your little, sea fans and seaweed and the anchor. So that's really nice. And I already have this one. as you know, because we did a whole month last summer, I believe it was. We did a whole month workshop series using Waves of Inspiration. And there was specialty designer series paper with blue foils on it. It was specialty foil paper, I mean. Then there was designer series paper with waves on it that I put in everybody's kit. And we did some really fun stuff with this. So I plan on using that again for a while. And these two will work nicely together. This, I can't believe, is back again. It's been around for so many years. Artistically inked. I have the dies, page 162, but I don't remember finding the stamp set. I think I just love the dies. 162. Now, when you see that another thing to notice about the catalog is when you see that you're not saving 10% on the bundle, you don't always save 10% on the bundle. It's only when the bundle is new or first introduced in a catalog. So that's when you see the save the 10% on the bundles. If you see a bundle like this where it's been around for years, you would have to buy the dies separate, but it still tells you that they coordinate. So for example, on 162, I have these dies. I love these dies because it's an instant card. You use the adhesive sheets and then you use these dies and you have an instant card. This is just a beautiful element to put on any card. And I love sprigs and leaves of all kinds. I also have these basic borders. But that's what I'm saying. So when you see dies like this, you're not saving 10%, but it doesn't mean that they're not part of a bundle. A lot of them are part of a bundle, but they're just not a new bundle. So take advantage of that 10% savings when you get the dies with the stamp sets they go with. Okay, I was skipping that because it's not my thing, but softly sketched. I should at least mention it, right? And over here it's called Prized Plant. These two are like, not my thing, but they're interesting, and I'd have to see some samples. Well, here's some samples. It's one of those like, what? I'm going to call it 3-step stamping. They're calling it 2-step stamping, but to me it looks like 3 steps. You got this piece, then you got this piece for the inside, and then you got this piece for the texture. So this is like, what's neat about this is I would call this 3-step stamping, although they're calling it 2-step stamping. And these are nice line drawings. And that one's called Softly Sketched. Now this one I had to cover that symbol that has a C with the circle around it because one time I was live on YouTube and I mentioned that symbol with the C with the circle around it. I mentioned that word and all of a sudden they saw that there was a symbol and they cut my whole video off. Can you imagine? We're already 77 minutes into the video, and if that happened to me. At the time I was already like an hour into the video. And so hopefully they can't see that one with the camera. They actually, it was either some like artificial intelligence or something that like saw the symbol. And then they gave me a ding. Then they dinged me. And I was like, I didn't share somebody's C with the circle around it symbol. I wasn't sharing their thing. It was a picture in a catalog and I was explaining how to buy a stamp set. But they still dinged me and took my video down forever. And I lost the whole video after going live for so long. So that's why I put the sticky note right over that symbol. But I did order this already. It's called Stamp with Love. And I just love it because of the little post. Well, I love sending happy mail. First of all, I love sending happy mail. And I think I'll use this all the time. Hand stamped, especially for, and you can put things there. So you get a card. No, like on Oprah. So you get a car. So you get a car. It kind of reminds me of that. So you get a card. And then it says, I like you and love always. This is just fun. This is beautiful. And over here, I believe this punch is not available right now. Or maybe it was on the low inventory list or the not available last time I checked. But it's called Alpha Best Bundle. Or I don't think it's a bundle anymore. But it's the best label punch. And what you could do is you can use these little letters and then punch out the letters with this punch. And then write here. You can write things like this on your card. Like they were superb. Really nice. And around the band, I had this, I gave it out at my bingo, this bundle, because I just thought it looked cool. I never did get one for myself, though. All right, we're done with, yeah. Whenever we see in the catalog, because I'm so used to catalogs from doing this for many years, on page 117, when you see that last thing, it's called the angel policy. It means that if you're selling your cards, by the way, you're supposed to use that symbol down there. And not if you're giving your cards away, but they want you, if you're selling your cards, to use that. So after that stamp set, it's usually the start of a whole new section of the catalog. So I have to label mine. Okay, here's where I could label like artistic expression with my tabs that I showed you earlier. I'm not going to do it like while you're waiting, but artistic expression here. Like it would be like this little tab. I could just do one for you to show you. So this is my catalog, and when artistic expression starts, right? That would be, I'm going to put it down here. Because I don't want to put it at the top because, you know, there's room. So that's, actually, I should have had them stick out more. Oh, well. I could still find them. So anyway, that's going to, I should have had them stick out. The whole point is it's a tab. All right, but you get the idea. You put it wherever your sections are. It's still going to divide it. It's still going to be easy for me. But the whole point of the tab is that they stick out. All right, so let's see. This is showing the background stamps. That's what this page is. So new ones are Sketch Plaid, Berry Harvest, and it's in the stars, and you know that coordinates with the other suite I showed you about. And then these are returning background stamps. And you know that I've done stuff with this background stamp. I've done that on YouTube as part of my Ink It Up series. So I love working with background stamps. Watercolor World is a nice background stamp that's been around. Snow Crystal, etc. Perfectly detailed. Okay, next page, it talks about, it says like, bling it on. And this is now kind of an introduction to our ribbons and our bling, our jewels, our gems and things. So I like the way that this is displayed. Really nice. Now here's our colors. And I do have, I've been working on the color swatches for years now. And this year's color swatches. And if you want to know how to make these with your scan and cut, I do have a digital download of the labels that you can get from my Etsy shop with all the colors, all the current colors, plus retired colors from the last several years. So these are our ink colors. Look how well they go together. So I label these swatches, and anybody in my ink color club, which I'll start in June, is going to be able to get these and some other things. But like these are past ink colors that I've labeled. These are retired colors, except for Misty Moonlight just came back. But all the rest are retired. This is a returning color. So these are current colors. These are ink colors that are around for one more year. These just started, so they'll be around for 2 years. So this is just a way of displaying the color collections. This is an in-color collection. These two here. So when you get my cardstock share, you're going to get a full piece of Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis. Although that was the one I ran low on. But I did order more cardstock. Okay, so look. These are the in-color collections. And you can see what I'm doing. I use my scan and cut. And I made a few of these already. And I've already have these all ready to bring, and you know, while I'm watching TV, to bring in the house. And then I have, like, this is how to make the hole bigger. Sometimes I use a bigger hole punch because the holes I originally made with the scan and cut were smaller. So these are all the ones ready to go. And then these are the trays for my Hershey Nugget treats. I use the scan and cut to cut out the trays for my Hershey Nugget treats. So this is the in-color cardstock. That's what I'm working on now. It's one of my many, many projects I'm working on. I mean, there's so many projects that I'll be sharing. I'll share how to make those Hershey Nugget treats, hopefully. So anyway, these are our color collections. So don't try to bite off more than you can chew. Just if you want to collect the colors, you could join my club and get the ink colors over a 5-month period with coordinating products, or you could just go for it and get yourself the colors you don't have. But this year in particular, I think you should pace yourself because there's like, I don't know what, 13, 14 new colors. See, new and returning. See, this says returning color, new color, returning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 colors, or did I not count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 5. Yeah, 16. So there's a lot of colors and a lot of new colors. So, you know, pace yourself if you're trying to collect all the colors. And then here's our accessories and things. Mostly just to point out here, we have the same Stampin' storage system that we always have. I'll just grab something, maybe. No, I can't grab it. It's all kind of connected. I don't want to cause this craft a lunch. But these are little trays to put your stamp set, your stamping spot, your marker on. These are trays to put your blends on, trays to put your ribbons in, little toppers. So we have a nice storage system for your inks and things. Oh, here it is. It's right here. The thing I was about to show you. They already have a picture of it. Now, the only thing I want to point out here is we do have a new collection of watercolor pencils, and that our markers are a little bit different. So if you've purchased the watercolor pencils, assortment number 2 is still the same, but assortment number 1 is different. That's why it says N for new, because a couple colors retired from the first watercolor pencils, so they made a new set of watercolor pencils. And when you get the Stampin' Right markers now, when you get 40 markers for 126, so you get all those markers, but you're not getting, it doesn't look like you're getting the box. They used to come in a really cool box to store your markers in. But I got rid of the boxes anyway because I store them in this system, but I'm just letting you know that you don't get the cool box anymore. Okay, over here, what I want to point out is that these, on this page, this is a packaging page, page 126, the scalloped gift card boxes are not available right now. They said there was a problem with the gift card box, and so it was going to be a few months. But if you want to learn how to make gift cards, holders, take my workshop that I just talked about yesterday on my YouTube channel, because I teach you how to make your own gift card holders. But meanwhile, we were waiting for these cute and easy boxes. Now, these little bags here, in color treat bags, they are going to be part of your deluxe paper share, and you'll also get some in the In Color Club. I'm going to include a lot of In Color products in the In Color Club. Specialty papers, if you're interested in the deluxe paper share, you're going to get to sample the ones with the N. Only the ones with the N, because they're new papers. The other papers, I had them last year or the year before in the other paper share. Okay, this is just going through the same paper. We're not going to do it again, but if you look on page 128, and you can see all this paper, except this one I haven't covered, but I did order it. This is a delightfully eclectic. It's not a suite, but it's a multi-pack of paper that comes 48 sheets. Why did I think it was a pack? 48. Okay, wait a minute. Why did I think 48 sheets? 4 each. Okay. There's still 12 by 6. Okay, maybe that's more than I thought. That's a big multi-pack of paper. So that's pretty cool. 48 sheets. That's like 4 packs of paper, guys, because you usually get 12 sheets in a pack. So basically, bottom line is I ordered too much of it. I'm making myself laugh sometimes. Because really, for each pack of this, for the Designer Series Paper Share, that comes 12 in a pack, I should have only ordered 1 pack per 4, the ratio of 1 to 4. Right? But I actually ordered the ratio of 1 to 3 because I thought this had fewer sheets in it. See, this is what I mean by me ordering too much. I do that sometimes. And then for this one, I probably ordered too little, but the other opposite. So anyway, all these are just showing the papers again. And beautiful. And then this is the new color of Designer Series paper pattern. And I'll show you those nuggets again to show you, and I'll show you the paper, some full sheets of the paper. So I'm working on some nugget treats. Let's see. There's a couple patterns of this paper. Trying to find some full sheets. Here we go. So the new In Color designs, and any color of paper, not just In Color designs, but the new designs for all the paper of all our colors from all our families look like this. You got hearts on one side, you got dots and then little kind of solid side, and then you got stripes and dots. So these are the In Color papers. And then they come in those patterns for all the papers. So I'm planning on collecting these. They're on my wish list because I love having papers like this because these make such great card backgrounds and things, elements. But that's what I'm doing, making nugget treats. And then on the back, I'm going to put the In Colors, the names of the In Colors, created by Kimberly Smith, the paper chef. And then I'm going to put that they contain nuts. Hershey's nugget treats contain nuts. Now, I have to show you this. This is so cool. Look what I found. All right. So normally Hershey nuggets, you can see like they're normally gold and silver. But there is one that looks like boho blue to me. And I had to get them. They're called, let's see what they're called. I don't know, truffles. These are truffles. But look at that. Let me get the boho blue. We have Hershey Nuggets is also like trending with the same blue color this year. Isn't that cool? So what I did is I took a truffle. I got a bag of truffles. I don't even know how many are in here yet because I just kind of started this project. And I thought I'm going to put a truffle wrapped in boho blue for the middle of each of these nugget treats. That way they get some with the almonds. This is milk chocolate, the silver without the almonds. These have almonds. And this one doesn't have almonds. So pretty cool, right? But I'm going to put that it contains nuts. So whenever you do a project, you should write that it contains nuts. And then this just shows the specialty paper. Especially if you're, oh, these are great seller at craft fairs. So, and they're great stocking stuffers. And I've been making them for so many years. The nugget candies are really easy to wrap. Okay, and then we already showed you this page earlier, the memories and more page. So we have our, when I do this workshop in July, we're going to include some of these cards. There's 2 kinds of cards. There's 20 cards here, but there's 2 different styles. So I'll at least include a couple of, maybe one of each with one. So you get like 2 cards and 2 envelopes, something like that. But then I would probably have to include half a pack of this because there's 2 of each sticker sheets and 2 of the cards, memories and more. So that would be really fun, extra things we can decorate with. Lots of tools, heat embossing and embossing paste. And let's see, do we have any new decorative mask? Let's look. Okay, they're not new, so I probably have all these. I love decorative masks. I love using them as stencils, but I probably have them all. Just got to dig them out. I love the palette knives and using the embossing paste. And then we have our spritzers, and we have our Wink of Stella. When I checked recently, it was on low inventory. This is great for making, for putting, sparkles on your crafts. I want to show you with one of my crafts, not someone else's craft. Let's see if I can find something that I actually made here. Okay, these are ones I made with the Something Fancy bundle, but there's no flowers. Just going to grab it. Okay, here we go. Here's one I just made with the gift card holder. This is my new workshop series. If you want to take that workshop series, you will learn how to make this and lots of other techniques. So Wink of Stella adds a little bit of sparkle to things. That's the gift card holder. And let me go ahead and put that down there. Okay. But recently we were out of them, is what I'm saying. So just put glitter on everything. It's fun. Not just regular glitter, but glitter, clear glitter, glitter glue. And then we have different sizes of blending brushes, stamping spots, aqua painters. We've used those to do watercoloring recently. Our basic ink pads, our basic blacks. This one here is good for using with the Stampin' blends. This one is good for heat embossing. And then we have our craft white ink. And then we have this one here for watercoloring, stays on ink. All right, we got our adhesives. I thought of doing an adhesive club where you could collect the different kinds of adhesives over time because there's so many adhesives and, to learn how to use the different adhesives for their purposes. I've thought of it. I just have to think of how I would run it. And maybe it would be an add-on for a different kind of club. Maybe like the card club members are going to be able to add on this kind of option. I'm not really sure how I'm going to structure that. Okay, over here, lots of sequins, lots of fun. Hi, Lala's Crafts. Nice to see you. Okay, you're working through the series. Okay, go. Oh, hi, Betty. Betty, thank you so much for your birthday box of goodness. That was so fun to open. I'm going to have to open that on one of my Happy Mail videos. It was such a fun box to open. Okay, so the symbol, that's what, okay, Michelle's clarifying. When you said you didn't get it, you were talking about those symbols that you didn't get. That's what you were talking about, like these symbols. Because when you said I didn't get it, I'm like, what did I say? I know you were talking about the symbols. Okay, I understand. Cool, cool, cool. So anyway, thank you, Betty. That was nice of you. And, okay, Michelle, got Sandy. Okay, I think I got all the comments. Lots of bling, lots of fun. These will be something that I share with the In Color Club members because these are the new In Color ones. So I think that's, let me see what number that is. Here, just look at the number. It's easier. 161620. Then trying to match it up there. 161620. It looks like this one over here. Here. Number 6 on this page. On page 141. So what I'm about to show you. And you never really know how cool something is until you get it in the mail. So 160 and 161620. I mean. They're called In Color Dots. I was able to pre-order these. Look how cool these are. Right? Aren't they nice? They'd make nice little extra bling on these, or they would make, but I'm just not sure how many I'm going to be able to get. And if I'm going to need them, but they'd be cute on these. So they match, they coordinate with these in colors. So I do like when they come up with new gems. And I know what you're thinking. I mean, because I'm a crafter and I know what I used to be thinking. So I'm going to say that I know what you're thinking. And tell me if I'm wrong in this assumption. You're going to say, why do these cost so much? Like these gems, right? You know, like why are they $8? Well, when you think about it, they're only going to be around for two years. This particular one will only be around for a year, maybe 2 years at the most in a catalog. And these are specially formulated to coordinate with our exact colors. And that means that we have to get them specially made, the colors. So we don't just go get something that someone else has. These are customly made for us. So when you think about the color formula and the specialty items that we design ourselves, that's where they cost a little more than just trying to go to like a store where you get like, you know, the rhinestones are all the same as everybody else. Ours are a lot of our things are unique, and a lot of our things have the colors that coordinate with our papers. So that's why I love our gems and things. Hey, but I'm all for getting them on clearance whenever I can. Okay, here's our beautiful ribbons. That one looked really cool on that vase earlier with the earth and elements. So that's nice. I think I did get some of this ribbon combo pack down here because I like it has lemon lolly, bubble bath, and azure afternoon. But for this month's kit, I didn't want to wait to get all these like new ribbons, so I just used ribbons I was able to get in pre-order. So everybody's getting this in their kit, and then I think some carryover, like this one, maybe black and white gingham. And then you get this one that I totally love that my mom was able to cut up that's no longer available, but it's a color, pool party color, that's part of that suite. So you're going to get some ribbons. I always give you ribbon samples. All right, here we go. In color, one thing I want to point out on this page is that there's in color twine that I forgot to order personally, but I will order some because I want to see. That might look cuter on my back of my nuggets than the ribbon. I mean, I could maybe put some twine behind there and fray it up. I don't know. It just looks like really cool twine. I got to check it out. And then here are our larger tools. And one other thing that's not available right now are these new tips. So you see that? These are really cool. They go on the end of your take your pick tool. But I got a memo, or it's in our notes, that our updates. So our take your pick tool. First of all, let's just say what that is. That's here. Take the pick tool has a putty side. I don't use the putty side nearly enough. I should unscrew the lid here. Whoops. It has a little putty side. Okay. And then it has, and that's for picking up your gems. And you know I'm always doing everything with my hands. Then you have this little spatula. I use this side a lot for getting things out of my dies. Then you have your, I call the pokey tool, that side. Now you can remove these, and there's a brush I have that you can use. I already used this little brush to get stuff out. But this is really cool because there's like an X-Acto knife type thing and a scoring tool, it looks like, and then the little, I guess, what it would be called? A perforating tip, a rotary perforating tip. But they did say that wasn't available right now yet. Just know that's coming. All right, Anna's saying thank you. You're very welcome. I'm almost done. We're on the final stretch, 146. We're on the last few pages, so hang with me, and we're going to make it through the whole catalog. So this is, again, these are all reviews, but just know for this part of the catalog, this over here, these are all the 10% savings because if they become in a bundle, they're 10% savings. So this whole section is about punches. So sometimes we have a bundle of punch and stamp set, and you would save 10% on that, you know. And this ones are not a bundle, but they're returning punches. They're not new. They don't have the end for being new, but it's still in the section with punches. Oh, I just love punches, you guys. I have this and this and this. We just talked about the handmade tag punch and extra things you can do with it. This lasting label punch is the one that Hattie used over here. See that? Look at the edge of that punch. She used the edge of this punch to punch the little hole for her gift card holder. So punches are very versatile. I keep bending her little vellum. Okay, the sailboat. If I haven't finished showing you all my swaps yet, this was the sailboat punch. That one is Kimberly Ryder. It was this one. These are our team swaps. This was Playing in the Rain earlier. We talked about the Playing in the Rain bundle that returned. And this is, oh, and this was Cindy Adair gift card holder. And this one was Deb Shaw, another gift card holder. Deb Shaw. A lot, even some of the stuff's retired now. Donella made this one with a little pocket. And this one is from Keisha Davis, my favorite one of all the swaps. This uses scallops, contours dies. Those same dies that I was telling you that I used for this thing were used on the back of this one, right? And she's using Zany Zoo, which is the same Zany Zoo over here. And these were some other card holders that Sue Earhart made. Super fun. These were Valentine's, but they could still be used for gift cards. Anyway, Zany Zoo is what I used, what we're doing this month in a workshop. And this is my favorite swap because she colored the raccoon. And I just love it. And there's your little gift card holder in there. So I want to make sure I finish showing you those. I had lots of other cards from, but they're not all. I don't think they're current products. The other things I was going to show you. They all retired. Like the squirrel. Who knew that the squirrel retired already? I did not know that. Anywho, love punches. Okay, so let's move on to dies or to other tools. Okay, so this is grid paper, a Stampin' scrub. I have all this stuff at my fingertips. This is something I use all the time. I even showed how to use this in my latest workshop. So, you know, to clean your stamps and stuff. Stampin' scrub. All right, stamping blocks, Stampin' scrub spray. I couldn't think of the name of this during my course. Here it is, Simply Chamois. I kept saying a scrubby. All right. But the course is over, except I'm still making the handouts. But it's called a Simply Chamois. All right, then you got your die cutting machines. The Boho Blue is not in this catalog. You can get it online. The Boho Blue die cutting machine. So if you like this little mini, but you want it in a different color, you can get it. Okay, and then here are the bundles that you save 10% when you purchase. Again, highly recommend Beautiful Balloons bundle because we'll be using it. And where's the one that Zany Zoo bundle because we're using it now. I did get this one. Let's see. Look, it's the last one. Zany Zoo. Highly recommend Zany Zoo. Page 160. Okay, detailed die cuts. I love this graphic arts that are for making this catalog. I mean, imagine them die cutting this and laying it all out on the table and then the photographers coming along and taking shots of this. It's just beautiful. I love that. Now here's all the dies and they show you what they look like cut out, which is always fun. And it's sometimes good to see samples. I always think it's best to see samples. Like deckled rectangles. They look cuter in person. Thank you so much, CRS 949. All right, let's see. Gorgeous Garden. See, that stands out. I did order these new ones here because these reminded me of my Stitch Stylish Shapes dies, but they're called Nested Essentials. So these are coming in my order. I like how there's like layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 9. No, it says 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 4, a set of 4 dies that you can nest in each other. How cool is that? Okay, there's the scallop contours dies I was talking about. Love that. Okay, and here, something fancy dies down here. I use those a lot, like in my course, one of my card making workshops called creating gatefold cards, where we created these gatefold cards. I use this here, these something fancy dies. Now the paper is now retired, but you could still take the course and learn a lot of techniques that you can use with other papers. But these something fancy dies are really awesome. I use them all the time. I have these too, tailor-made tags. I have Stitch with Whimsy. I did put one of these in your next kit, I believe. And I put a bunch of stylish shapes in your kit. This one, tailor-made tags dies, is just a lot of, you could nest them, but you don't have to. They're really nice stitch tags. All right, so what is your favorite thing you saw today? That is how we'll end. I just got 1 or 2 more pages. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I hope, or what do you plan on getting, or what do you already get? What's your favorite thing in this catalog? It can be a bundle, a single item. She did not know. Yeah, there's nested dies. Like I immediately got those, but they're not in my fast order because when I got them, I was like, I can wait because I don't need them right away for my paper share and stuff. So I just put them in. When I say fast order, I pay expedite shipping for an order up to a certain amount, and then other orders I just paid like the standard shipping 11% and let the chips fall where they may, and just see how long it takes me. All right, so these are more dies. Now these are embossing folders, and the embossing folders, as you can see, the ones with the ends are new. So we have a new one called Countryside Blossoms and a new one called Delightful. Here, this one, Delightful Doily Hybrid Embossing Folder. Okay, and here's something I'm noticing that's interesting. I am noticing something which is making me baffled, which is this. This to me looks like the Basics 3D embossing folder, right? It says embossing folders add a rich texture to any paper crafting project. So to me, this looks like a piece of whatever, Calypso coral embossed with the Basics 3D. The reason I'm baffled is because they're using a picture of something that's not on here. It's an online exclusive. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, if they put this online exclusive Basics 3D embossing folder in the catalog, then it's probably going to be around for longer than I thought. So within that same 3D embossing folders, there was this other kind of embossing folder, and there was the ones with the dots as well. So what I'm talking about, and I just noticed that, and you might notice it too. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This card here uses the 3D embossing folder from the online exclusive. This is the exact paper. I'm going to tilt it so you can see that's that paper right there. And it's the paper right there. And it's also, there's a 3-pack. There's a 3-pack, and this is the third one. So there's a pack of 3D embossing folders. And I thought they're an online exclusive. They're not going to be around very long. And I'm always telling people, get it while you can. This Irresistible Blooms. But look, this 3D embossing folders are in the catalog. So I'm thinking that the online exclusives might be around for a while. I'm hoping. All right, so then this is showing some more social aspects of crafting. And this talks about our team and how to join. So if you see, like, say you look at this and you're like, oh, I want to get everything. I just want so much stuff. Well, then join Stampin' Up! Because I think we are our own best customer. Anna's saying Daisy Bundle's her favorite. She's saying, good catch. Yeah, okay, she's saying, good, yeah. Crafting with You is Betty's favorite. What did I think of the Countryside? I'm not that thrilled with it, Michelle. I like the blue paper. Countryside I like the paper, but I'm not getting those dies, those nested dies, and that stamp set. That's just not me. I'm not getting that with all the little tiny flowers and things. Look at the embossing folders, cute. But I mean, it's just not me. The paper's cool. Anyway, she asked me what I think. So anyway, if you like a lot of stuff, then you join. And you would save 20% to start out with. And then you would start saving 25% when you get to a certain amount. So joining my team, there's a lot of perks and benefits, and I could send you more information. Just go ahead and use the newsletter, sign up, and you'll get like links and stuff from me. Or you could just go to my store back here, and you can ask about joining my team, and I'll send you information. Because then you'd save 20%, be part of a team, and get lots of other perks. And it eventually becomes a 25% discount when you reach a certain level. Now, on this page here, so that was talking about joining Stampin' Up. This page here talks about hosting a party for Stampin' Up. And you could host a party in your house. Some people are still doing that. Or you could host a party online. Basically, you're gathering orders. And when you do that, and you can even have your own party, meaning your own host order, your own workshop order, I should say. Any order over $150 qualifies for rewards. And then the rewards go up from there. So whether you gather a few friends and you want me to give you a host code, and you accumulate your rewards and you get things, or whether you want to place your own order for $150, you will get 10% back in Stampin' Rewards. And part of the things that you qualify for are Night of Flight. That's this butterfly stamp set, which I totally forgot to order last night. And I had so many rewards, like it would make your head spin. And I didn't even look in this section until I forgot about it. So I do want to order some of these. So Calm and Quiet, $24 value, but instead, if you use your rewards with it, you would use $14 of your rewards and you can get this stamp set, Calm and Quiet. Look how beautiful that is. And here you would use, let's see, $14 of your rewards and you get this stamp set. So these are called host-only stamp sets. Okay, so that's what those are. But you can also get any rewards. You don't have to get these. You can get other things. And then when you get your order up to, or you gather orders and they get up to $4.50, you can get a half-price item, a 50% off item. And then the rewards at that point would be going up to 14%. So that's what this page is all about. And then we're done. That's it. We have an index, and I'm gonna be putting the little tabs on my pages. I'm gonna make them stick out more. I didn't mean for it to stick out. Go inside there. And then we have just different things here. Okay, and more information. All right, that's our catalog. You can see how much work goes into it. These are starting to be planned years in advance. And I was not allowed to open it up until today, although I was allowed to send it to you in the mail. So we got to see in this walkthrough lots of samples of new things from the new catalog. We got to see new papers and samples and get sneak peeks of what you're going to be able to get if you're in the Designer Series Paper Share. We got to look at some returning products and see them in a different light. We got to see some new ink colors. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I certainly did. I certainly learned a lot and noticed a lot of things that I hadn't noticed before. The first couple times I looked through it. And it's good to sit down and just, chill out and look through the catalog. You have lots of fun. Yeah, see? So Betty's saying the same thing, right? I should have got the butterfly with my rewards, right? Because the reason I should have got it is you can't just go buy it on its own. The only way to get those ones are with rewards. So that's what I was saying about those. So you're going to watch the replay to catch up. That's good. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Michelle, Lynn. Okay, are they for a class? No, Michelle, these were just ones I opened up the box and just started making them. I mean, this is like me unboxing. I was unboxing. I just started making cards. We can make them in my workshop, but who knows what we'll make by that time. These were just cards, not for a class. They were just, I just opened up the supplies and started making things. That's what that was. It was an unboxing, crafting, spontaneous crafting session. All right, that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef. Have a great evening.